Everybody. Welcome to the EndorRejects. My name is Elmiir, and I'm joined as always by the Scout Trooper with a backup plan, Drahko. How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are you, man?
I'm doing okay. We are also joined by the tallest Ewok in the room, Molimo. How are you, sir?
Yeah, no, sir.
Perfect. We're going to, in preparation for Andor Season 2, we're going to watch together, whatever, to Andor Season 1. We're going to watch it all the way through, and we will have, just a discussion after every episode and so on and so forth. So, Molimo, whenever you're ready, sir.
This is probably as close to live action Nar Shaddaa we've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Elmiir,
Yes, sir.
was Mo speaking English right then?
He was, yeah. Last time I checked. Unless I'm having a stroke.
Okay. I thought I must have been. She's kind of hot.
I was going to say, she's kind of cute. But then again, I've always said if Ayla Sakura wants to marry me, she can kidnap me right now if she wants to.
And I'm going to keep my mouth shut about the haircut.
Yeah, please do. I mean, I'm okay with the joke.
Where were we?
I never noticed the other girl had the same haircut.
Yeah, it's so
The
weird.
one behind her. Yeah.
It's like
Looking for
it's
something
like part of their
special?
uniform
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
A friend of mine said there was a girl from
It's like a trademark of this particular
Canary.
brothel.
Yeah, I never noticed that before.
Oh, her hairstyle's a little
It's-
different though.
Yeah, it's thin.
It's not your
Yeah, it's this way.
Yeah.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
from
Stop right there! You're in free more corporate zone, you know that, right? Employees are required to present their IDs upon request.
Fucking
You
dicks.
didn't park out past the causeway, did ya? Sure hope not. That's off limits to visitors. See it, big stuff. Sewing. Let's have a look at it. I'm not moving. If you want it, you take it and I walk away.
I mean, it just makes me wonder, how did they think this was going to go down? I mean, I'm sure they've done this to hundreds and hundreds of people already, but
Probably.
yeah, dude, he just headbutts him.
Yeah, the shot never hit him.
Yeah, because all the shots went up.
Oh, it went in front of him.
Yeah. But there were other shots while he was wrestling with it. I love that line so much.
What happened? Dang.
So that's like. Even though that's true, seemingly, he hit his head. But it's like, no, sorry. You gonna learn today.
I do love how gritty this is.
I-
I mean, we
I-
really
man.
haven't seen much of this kind of brothels and just
Yeah.
someone killing out of
Just wanting to
Oh.
clear himself. Just like, I'm not dealing with this. Bye.
It's crazy.
Because he very clearly had the upper hand. He didn't have to kill them.
But true to the character
Um,
from Rogue too.
Yeah, I was gonna add to that. Like, I really love Andor. I just love how like, just tired of everyone's crap he is.
Morlani system.
And you were saying these are those real life those droids.
Yeah, those MIT robots.
It's crazy.
Freaking deserved it. In those animals' defense, he does look a bit like a fire hydrant. I mean, he probably goes through that on a daily basis, though.
Cassian. Kassa. Kassa.
That makes me wonder. That's got to just be in Cassian's head, hearing in like a dream state his original name coming from B.
Is it just me? Is it predominantly women?
It kind of feels that way.
But why is it only children?
Yeah.
There's no adults at all.
Yeah. I really like how there's no subtitles. Like it's solely dependent on camera cuts and their body language, and like we can clearly see a crash landing. They don't know what to make of it,
Mm-hmm.
but you can almost guess what they're saying, and it.
What did you tell him?
Marva told him,
Told him what?
causing for data lag.
Tell me what she said.
Retention subunzip. Marva said you were out ruining your health and reputation.
I feel like
with
B
friends
does
of
that a
low
lot too.
character. She told him sooner or later you were
purpose.
going to.
Can you make a lie for me?
I can lie. I have adequate power reserves.
Don't tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
That's 2 lies.
It's okay.
I love him so
I don't
much,
have to
man.
recharge
Sassy
the
little motherfucker.
Take your time on the
He's
way
not
back.
sassy. He's just logical.
I enjoy the music, even though it's not normal Star Wars music
Yeah,
for this.
yeah.
This fits
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
show.
Yeah.
For sure.
I knew
It's-
I could count
it's-
on you. I'm not letting
It's
you
situations
anymore.
like
I knew that too.
that
Tell your
make me
mother she can
wonder,
afford to put the heating on. It was freezing there last night.
what do all
Make
of his
yourself
friends
useful.
really think of him as a person?
You've been very busy.
2 men are dead, sir. Employees. That's not worth standing up for. They're not worthy of the uniform.
Have you modified your uniform?
That's Molimo if he was wearing a blue uniform.
Pockets piping. Some light.
I know. I was like,
Flippin' rule follower
I was like,
by the
I know
book.
one of these men. Kratos.
It's another reason I wanted to make sure this got the most immediate attention.
He was a squad commander on 4. They clearly harassed a human with dark features and chose the wrong person to annoy.
exactly.
I suspect they
I mean-
died rushing in a mundane sort of way.
In a mundane.
You look stricken, Deputy Inspector. Are you absorbing my meaning?
I'm busy.
Looks like a pod racer engine.
Mhm.
Friend.
What friend?
The one who buys your secret friend.
Oh, exactly.
Fast to sell.
It could be an N1 turbine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I need to reach out at the end of the month.
Well, let me take a look. See.
This will have to be now.
For what? For one item?
It's a little
That's how it
small
works.
to be an N1.
Bundle things before I make contact. Looking for
A
scrap.
Corvette?
I'm told there's a rack of Imperial targeting units somewhere. I'll let him know.
Awfully close for an ex-boyfriend.
Now go fix your face.
I've been trying to do that for years.
I wonder if we're gonna get to see more of this in season 2, because you brought up an excellent point where there's no adults. They're all kids.
Yeah.
So what happened to all the adults?
I was gonna add, and I mean, going back to that original conversation in Rogue One where he says I've been in this fight for 6 years old since I was 6 years old. He looks a little older than 6 here.
Yeah, he's like 12.
Yeah. So I'm thinking
Thank you.
the adults have just gotten killed by the Empire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
potentially.
That's a great point.
No love for that, Chief.
No, I'm late, okay?
I know. I want my deposit back.
Fetch. Seriously.
Since when you take orders from Nurture?
Don't answer that.
You need work this bad.
Leave him out of it.
He said all I needed to do was stand here.
Good. You keep at it.
You think I'm...
I love him so much. Vetch is the best.
That's his problem. Not we don't.
Blue
Heard
ramen?
of blue milk, but blue noodles?
Clerics.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start calling people that. You blue noodle.
What? But we have got imperial sensor.
So Draco, what I was telling you about like how cozy, how eerily cozy Andor feels, the show. I don't know how cozy he feels in real life, but anyway. It has to do with like the lighting in that particular scene. It kind of like it's just natural light. And like any sort of industrial setting is done mostly with natural lighting. It just feels cozy to me. Oddly so, because the show is built on anxiety.
What in the name of Top is going on out there?
That looked like a snow speeder.
I think the yard rats are back.
I was trying to pay attention to what he was saying. That's a Y-wing. Hey, that explains the Y-wing engines.
You're gonna get us both in trouble.
That's how I feel like most of his friends feel about him.
Well, on a logistic level, he probably isn't a good friend.
Right.
He did something right to get Brasso so loyal to him.
Yeah. But even then, you can sense the tension between everybody he talks to, and there's different levels of tension. Obviously, with Brasso, it's much less than, say, Bix, and much less than the last guy.
Tim? Or the guy that at the yard.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that's one of his friends. I think that's just somebody that helped him out for a favor.
Yeah. I could have swore there was more episode than that.
Same.
But that's a testament to the show, how good it is. Anyway,
Give us
yeah.
your thoughts on it.
I mean, it's a great introduction to all the characters, and I was watching that kind of long form interview with Gilroy and the cast members, and he was talking about that scene between Cassian and Bix, where he's asking her for yet another favor, and he was like, it's a really tough scene to block. And blocking is just literally telling the actors where to stand, where they say what line, and how to move through the scene and make it feel organic.
Mm-hmm.
And they just it looks like they pull all of this show off with minimal effort whatsoever, in terms of like how well it's done, because it's done very well, and it looks like they do it with such ease.
Yeah.
To like, and it's an espionage sort of show, and it's like those kind of shows inherently make the audience kind of like, because they're recorded at such a low level of speaking, because everybody has to whisper, and so it makes you kind of, what are you saying? What is it? Oh crap, and something I noticed in between as we were talking, I didn't mention it, but like, yes, B2EMO is very clearly shown as a very anxiety-ridden sort of droid, even though droids can't feel emotion that we're aware of. And the through line is anxiety throughout the entire show. And it's just a subtle nod to like the narrative as a whole. It was just a subtle thing that I just now picked up on. Excellent first episode.
Yeah. Drahko.
I like it. I like the way it feels dark,
crunchy,
sinister, gritty.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't feel
Yeah.
crunchy because I
But
felt
grungy.
soggy because of all the rain.
Grungy. Yeah.
I felt muddy. Grungy. Yeah, it felt dark and it felt gritty. It felt grungy. I like the feel of that, and I know a lot of people are like, it's not Star Wars. It felt Star Wars to me. It
Yeah.
just didn't have
Yeah.
all the force.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not everybody uses the force.
Yeah.
So it felt good seeing this side of it to me. Um, and it's a
Yes.
slow,
Yes.
like a
Yes.
slow burn on getting to know the characters, which I kind of enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not familiar with was it, I wrote
Morlani, I
Morlani's
think that's
system. I
right.
don't know if that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then they called Morlana 1 was where the
Yeah.
Primor Security Inspection Team is from. Never heard of that. Enjoyed that part of it, finding out about it. The droid, uh, calling it EMO for emo, dude, come on. So is it got like black
No,
fingernails
no.
and
I think it's yeah.
yeah. No, I know, but it just that's the way it comes across.
It's a little too on the nose
Very
for
much
you.
so. It's it
Yeah.
going, the
Yeah.
way it's talking, it's like, oh my God. It's
I
emotional. It's a
think
dude, it's a
well,
fucking droid.
yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. Like I think I think just saying his name B2 EMO, most people aren't going to be like that's emo. They're just going to hear an acronym almost
All I
and
heard was
not really pick
emo.
up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
I don't
no,
know.
but I like what you said about it being a slow
Yeah.
burn. I think that's a lot of people's not red flag. That's too strong of a term, but just like they just put off by it because it's boring.
Yeah.
It was right up my alley.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
like
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off the droid talk, but go in a different direction. I absolutely love the fact that they can create these droids that, yeah, they're not really supposed to have much emotion, but they still can convey emotion. When you look at
yeah,
droids like R2, it's not just a robotic, like there's personality to it. When you think of Chopper,
yeah,
there's personality to it.
yeah,
And then you have this EMO, and it's so funny because we're talking the same thing about Shmi, and the
yeah,
just the
yeah.
reference to Peter Pan. Like
I didn't even pick up
you
on
get
that the first
right.
viewing.
So when you get to emo and yeah, black finger, oh, we're definitely gonna have to do some sort of meme on that. But he does show this like anxiety, worry for
Yeah,
Cassian,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
so different than any other droids that we've had. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
do like that. I also piggybacking off of Draco as far as I'm really enjoying these limited force shows
Yeah, yeah.
because it's kind of a breath of fresh air. Um,
It really is.
so I'm liking that. To a point that you had asked, kind of in the or pointed out in the middle of the show, Corvette is actually a type of frigate in the Star Wars.
Right.
Okay,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. No, I know what it is.
okay,
I even know what it looks like. I thought it was cool.
uh,
They even showed
Yeah.
it in Skeleton Crew.
the last thought I had was I really, really hope that we continue with the side quest and of the sister, and I hope it doesn't get
Hmm.
lost in the fold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So
Uh, I
You're
mean,
talking about season 2.
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot of subplots to juggle, but
Hmm.
given Gilroy's ability to kind of do mental gymnastics between all of it and seamlessly help us understand what he's trying to convey, I don't think it's going to get lost. I hope not, anyway.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going to watch the entire first season in lead up, as I said earlier, to season 2. So please look forward to it. Stay tuned, and may the force be with you.
Bye, guys.